Digimon Con first happened in February of 2022, with a staggeringly long 6-hour presentation. Several hours of card battles padding it out, mostly. There's some interesting talk about the upcoming Digimon Survive game, though the release date of that game was not announced here, but a couple weeks later. It teases about a new story game that we still haven't gotten yet, with a look back at previous seasons, talking to the producers of old movies and seasons, with of course a bunch of merchandise thrown in at the end. It was interesting, if a bit long. Digimon Con 2023 was a much shorter experience at only 3 hours and 45 minutes, fewer card battles in it, being the largest reason why. Instead of talking to producers and writers, we now spoke to voice actors, and announced the release of the international version of Digimon World Next Order. The announcement of the Digimon manga contest, which actually turned out very well and has been very enjoyable, and then even announcing a brand new Digimon story, Digimon Seekers, that was releasing soon, and still more merchandise. Yes, some things to look forward to. Then, Digimon Con 2024 moved into March and clocked in at 3 hours long, with more talking to the voice actors of the early seasons, looking back at some of the more recent games. A new V-Pet was revealed, as well as the Digimon Liberator comic and novel were also introduced to us. Digimon Seekers wrapped up with an epilogue that released that day, and of course, more merchandise, leaving some of us feeling a little disappointed! So with all of that said, we are now on into the year 2025. Digimon Con 2025 has been announced to be happening on March 20th at 12 noon in Japan. This means it will start at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on March 19th. We're over in the UK at 4 a.m. on the 20th. What kind of crazy person is going to be up that late to watch it on a weekday? Oh, right, yeah, that would be me. As of right now, there's a lot of speculation of what this Digimon Con could bring. There'll be many of you out there who tell us not to expect any big announcement. That isn't what Digimon Con is about. And to be fair, you may have some point. I think by showing you the quick recap earlier of what Digimon Con has given us in the past, it goes to show that there are certainly announcements that happen here, and talk about these big projects we are so eager to see and learn more about. So, there's one thing that we know is coming in Digimon Con so far. Entitled Digimon Adventure Beyond, it is a short video that will be showing at the con. I know, another Digimon Adventure announcement. Everyone's totally shocked by this development, I'm sure. Probably a new adventure for the crew, showing Kai and Matt as adults, with what appear to be Agumon and Gabumon in the background of the image.
Hold up! Wait a minute! Something ain't right!
For those of you who aren't up to date on your Digimon Adventure timeline, these two Digimon disappeared or were deleted at the end of Last Evolution. There has been another movie since which tried to tell us that breaking these bonds didn't matter, which is what caused those ones to delete. So, I highly doubt they're going to give us any explanation to how this can really be happening. With the director of this saying, quote, "It won't be very long, but you will see Agumon and their team working together a little differently than before. I think it will be especially pleasing to all of you who have always believed that you have a Digimon partner as well. Maybe working together differently will somehow explain it, but this seems more like it will be short and a music video, so nothing really explained. My hope is that it might be something like the special Digimon Adventure video we got for Odaiba Day this year, which ran just over 2.5 minutes long. But wow, was it full of power nostalgia bait that I fell for, hook, line, and sinker.
Aha! He fell for my little trap.
But what do you think this will be showing us? Are we going to bring Myotismon back for a 4th time, since they can't seem to get enough of him? They're going to come full circle to find another Parrotmon or Eaglemon? Could it even be a teaser for another movie coming out to try and explain this mess of a timeline?
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Now, there are many options, and I assume it won't lead us to anything major coming from it. That is the only thing we know for sure to be a Digimon Con 2025 so far. So based on what we have been told and what we have seen in other years, what can we expect this year? Now, I'm certainly no insider or anything to have hidden knowledge of what is coming. This is all just my speculation. I'll start with what I think is most likely and go to least likely. And just to get it out of the way, because it's a freebie, there will be merch shown. Plushies, figures, keychains, shirts, and all kinds of knickknacks and doodads will be available and shown off. Probably even a few that will be exclusive to Japan or China that the international audience won't be able to get, because they love to show how much they care about us. The number one thing I bet we will get is the Digimon card game. There will certainly be a whole section about the Digimon card game. It is the main financial driver of the series right now. I don't think it's even close to anything else. Possibly showing us an example battle, but since that didn't happen last year, I think they're done with those. Biggest thing will be to talk about the world conversions, where international and Japan releases for the card game will be coming in sync in April. Even showing off some cards perhaps, such as the Atmon cards that will be coming out in that first sync set. Yes, Atmon's coming to the card game, so I assume they will mention this. They already had the schedule for most of the year already, so showing us the number of sets and decks that will be coming throughout the year. Number 2, talk of Digimon Liberator. Digimon Liberator continues to be the main story for fans to keep up to date with. Likely some talks with producers and directors of the comic and web novel, though for anything truly exciting about it, the best thing I might predict is another short video, almost like the trailers we got for Digimon Seekers, talking about the climax that we are building into currently in the story. By then, we may have a much bigger idea of what is going on, and maybe for how much longer this project is going, if it's just a year long or seems to be going much longer than Seekers did. The biggest thing would be that all of the teases of this game were real, and we're going for an MMO for this.
In your dreams.
But, that is really stretching it. Those tips, they lie. The Digimon V-Vet. Now, the 25th anniversary color was announced at the last Digimon Con and came out of nowhere. So, I doubt we're getting anything quite like that again this year. What I do expect to see is talk about the crossovers that are happening on that side. With the Monster Hunter 1 seeming incredibly popular as it needed multiple rounds of pre-orders, I wouldn't be surprised to see it there. So there was another that was teased with nothing new since. It's the 70 Years of Godzilla crossover. That is likely to get a show or some more information. And perhaps we just might get one based off the new Digimon Liberator too? Since like the Vital Bracelet and Dim Cards has lost all of its support for it to be something like that. Fourth is a Digimon Story video game. We really need some big announcement like this that will excite a majority of the fan base. This game was first talked about in 2022, but has been in development for over 8 years now with nothing new coming out about it in years. All we still know is that it would probably feature the Olympus 12, and if you want to dive deeper into what little we do know, I have a video talking about that here. Even if it's just a name, some character concepts, a new Digimon that will be coming with it, or something to show us it is still happening. More information would be a lot better, of course, but at this point, we're just begging for scraps. We can't get too greedy.
Please, sir. I want some more.
Number 5, a Digimon movie. With Digimon Adventure 0 to the beginning near a year and a half old, and the adventure timeline in pieces, after the last 2 movies, pretty much endings don't make sense with each other, we need something to make the O2 epilogue work if they want to try and save it.
You serious?
Well, I mean, they can try at least. Personally feel it isn't needed anymore and they can just let the poor original cast of characters rest, but they will never let that happen anymore.
Bring out your day! Here's one. Ninepence. I'm not dead.
I mean, they have until 2027 if they care about making it make sense by the time the epilogue was supposed to happen. And finally, number 6, a Digimon anime. With Digimon's last anime Ghost game having ended over 2 years ago by the time Digimon Con 2025 rolls around, it'd be a great help to bring back excitement to the franchise. I'm really hoping it is something original and new, not a sequel or a remake. I know many of you want a sequel or remake of Tamers at this point, but let's be honest, have they really done a good job of those kind of things, of sequels and remakes in 25 years? Honestly, the more likely thing feels like an announcement of a dub for Atmon or Ghost Game, but is it a crime to hope for something more? I'm sure there will be something there that will surprise us that we don't see coming, but this is what I think I see coming down. I believe they are going to stick to the roughly 3-hour time frame, but what do you think Digimon Con 2025 will bring us? Let me know down in the comments below what you think we'll find here at Digimon Con. And if you like this content and want to know more Digimon news, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how well I'm doing. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little news video, and hopefully I'll see you for Digimon Con in just a few months. Thank you all for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.